Just making sure I've got my mic test fine. Yes, we're on. Yes, that's fine. Ah, there's the share. Got it. I've got it. Share. Just copy the link. Yeah, I'm just going to put this onto my page. Dog is crying. I don't know why. She's tonight. Just need to put this on my Facebook page so you guys can see me live. I'll actually put this live on my things as well. So bear with me, guys. My computer does run shit at the moment because my computer is crap. But I will just do a test here just to make sure that people are coming on. I'm not using OBS. I'll post it in my main page first. This computer's shit. I'm not actually ready yet, guys, because I've got to go downstairs and do a couple of things. So I have to go and get some refreshments and get the drinks in and everything else, and then we'll start. We shall begin. There we go. Yes, I'm just going to post this now. My computer, about this SSD is totally shit. I'll just turn this off because I'm going to just do some posts first, guys. So Right. Let's just see if the audio is working okay. We must have the right audio on this because looks like it is. I'll just check my YouTube stream. And we will begin. Good evening, guys. It's been a long, long time. And you'll be thinking, is he still alive? Of course I am. I'm still here. And because it's like the Easter weekend, I thought I'd come on, guys, and just give you some entertainment. Well, let me just check one thing first. Let me just make sure I'm live first. Make sure the audio's okay. It sounds okay. You can hear me all right. Chat room's enabled tonight, which is good. I'm in a good mood tonight. I'm in a drinking mood tonight, actually. Right, this is not working. The Wi-Fi. So it's yeah, guys, it's been over a year. I haven't been actually streaming live for over about a year now. Streaming's good. That's cool. Good. Live. Awesome. So I'm reversed. You guys can see me unreversed. And yes, Devon's still here. She's there. She's actually sleeping because she's been busy today. That's been good. So we'll go whenever it comes on live, and then we'll start this year. Where I've been, why I have been hiding away, and what have I been up to, and what's been happening, and what's been going on. And it's been over about, well, a long time I haven't been on streaming for a while, actually, because I have been busy, guys. It has been a busy, busy year for me. So you know what? I thought, instead of me going live on Facebook all the time, I might as well go live on YouTube because I can talk about stuff and get personal tonight. Personal, he says. Yes, I'm in a good mood, guys. So let's get a nice chat going, guys. I've shared this onto my Facebook page. I've sent on my ST page. I've shared this on my main Facebook page as well. So you guys can come and talk to me live. Any of the Queen fans tonight who are on this page, who are actually watching me live, and I'll discuss about that the chaotic mess the Queen's been through. But basically, I'm going to talk about my business, what I've been up to for the past year and a half. So you'll enjoy stories and music, and which I will play some tracks actually tonight because I'm allowed to do that if YouTube doesn't block me for it. Well, actually, it's all my originals anyway, which is fine. So that's good. But let me get some light on this camera because it's way too dark. And we will begin. Turning the little folks off. It's actually good. You can actually just do this live as well. You don't have to mess around with your settings too much. There we go. Let's do contrast. Much better. I'll take the little flicker off. Oh, actually, because it actually keeps it well for the brightness for the screen as well for it to do. So that's good. So, yeah. Okay. I think we're ready to start. I have got whiskey tonight, guys, as well. I won't actually show this, but I'll just got this tonight. I can't show the brand. And I have got also this tonight as well, which is, I'll just basically show the thing. It's McEwen's. So I've got bundles and bundles of stuff to things. And also tonight, I thought what I'd do is this is not going to be one of those hour streams or 2 hour streams. Might as well go on for quite a long, long time, guys, because there's so many things I've got to tell you what's been happening with myself and what's been happening with the channel and why I haven't been uploading videos a lot and everything else. So I might as well do it tonight for you guys because I am going to be talking about a lot of stuff tonight. I am going to be sharing you stories, tell you about Devon and how her trails have been, how I've been, and how things have been going good. And so sit back and relax for the next couple of hours while I talk and play you some stuff. So shall we begin? Chat room's enabled, guys, because you guys can talk to me. I have put it on slow mode, I think. I'm still getting used to the... Oh, I don't have to keep looking at this screen. I can use this screen instead. That's better. Actually, the brightness is better this time on the screen. So I can see you guys. Yeah. So, good evening, everybody. So, hope everybody is doing good. I hope everybody's been out of this pandemic business going on with what's been going on with this lockdown. It's been an absolute nightmare for everybody. And where have I been? Where have I been? Well, as you all know, from 2018 right through to 2020, as you all know, in 2018, I retired from the Queensville channel, and I obviously finished the channel because I wanted to move on to other things I was interested in doing. And I started forming a label. And if you have seen my documentary, by the way, thank you very much to everybody liking that documentary. It's been getting many, many views on that. I have part 2 of that coming out actually later in the year, would you believe? So you get to see part 2 and the real reasons why. There's so many things going on. I started the label in 2018. And I had a great success with Jade's album, which was Secret Voice. And then we had another album that came out from Jade called The Gothic Songbook Volume 1. And then we had an album from Alex Summer. And then I had an album from Nathan Walker. And then I had an album actually I put this on top of chat. I had another album from jade-anne, which became my successful things. And Chris has joined. Nice. He won't be stopping long. Cool, man. Share my stream, please. So during that period, I started doing albums and producing music and writing some songs and writing some music and did some great stuff for them a few years. And then everything went quiet in 2019. We just had only one album that came out, which was Jade's album Restitched, which I do have these here, which I'm going to go through. I'm going to go through a lot of things about why have I been not only on YouTube. And then I had a break for a while. And in 2020, I came back and I did another album called Lawrence Short and Challenge. And then after that, I didn't have anything on after that. And then 2021, I'll get to later because everything's been going great. But let's talk about why have I not been on YouTube and why have I not been active on my channel first. I'll talk about that first. Well, the reason why I haven't been active is because I haven't had time to do live streams and I have been busy working on the label side. Now, I couldn't balance between doing Queensville and ST Entertainment, which is the label I own now. And I have been busy doing that label because I have been getting loads of interest from people who want to work with me on projects, albums. I've been writing stuff. I've been writing music. I've been writing my own music now. I've been doing heavy metal music, AOR music, 80s music. I have been doing Gothic music. And I have been keeping myself busy for over that period. And I couldn't balance between YouTube and this because I was kind of very interested in doing the music side. To finally have a studio, my own home studio that I can now run my own business. And it has been successful. It's been really successful for over the past 3 years. It was a very hard struggle to get this up and running. But 3 years later, up to now, it's been going great. It's been going great. It's been so successful. And I didn't realize I was going to be able to get stuff out. And I finally made it, guys. And I did it. And you all know the story from the documentary I made. You all know the story, what happened and the real reasons and everything else. And that was a great documentary that came out. And I really have to say a massive thank you to everybody liking that because that was a great praise for me to do. And so there's a lot of reasons why I haven't been on YouTube for a while and how I haven't been streaming, because I had to try and balance between two things. So I'm not going to do Queen anymore, because you all know that Queen's my whole history, my whole life, and it was a channel that brought up very well on this. And I have been keeping in touch with the Queen's news side of it, but I haven't been very happy with the news at the moment, what's been going on with the Queen situation. So I don't really say Queen is not really, the Queen's not Queen anymore. But the reason I keep this up is because it's just memories of when I started the channel. It was a big, big thing. People absolutely loved it. And it was me and Chris that started it up originally. We started it together. The community grew and grew and grew and grew for the past 4 years. And then after that, we got more people interested to do Queen collections and everything else. And it was a great channel to start. Then I just wanted to move on and I wanted to concentrate more on doing the music side. I never got anything out for over the past few years. So I just decided that if I wasn't going to have time to put into YouTube, I would then take my time putting in the music side. I would produce music and I would do music for people. And this is a great thing I love to do. And I've always loved doing my life. And Chris knows this anyway. Chris knows all this stuff. He says, you were born to do this music. And I said, yeah. And he hasn't heard some of the stuff that I did in the previous years, but it is getting really there now, and it's cool. I also just want to quick mention Chris, who joined me on this channel. He has now got his own website made as well for Metal 101, and is doing superb. He's been getting great appreciation for doing that. He runs it himself. He's built it himself. And you guys, I'll put a link to this video. You can go on his page. Has been getting amazing reviews for albums, and it's been fantastic. So what I want to show you guys is I want to showcase some of my original tracks tonight that I have been in the process of writing some stuff. But I want to tell you about what happened last year. Last year, have I got it here? I have. Last year. No, actually, what previous year? As you all know, I brought out an album from Jade-anne Hughes, who you know so well. This Jade has been such a fantastic singer for my label, and I released an album called Restitched. Me and Jade and Mac, we put this together as a great album. We actually did 8 songs. This album's been streamed on Spotify, and it's been getting great reviews on Spotify. People have loved this album since we did it. It's actually on Andy Mac, my guitarist, who you know in the video, and Jade-anne produced this together. And they did a great job of this. I was also not involved in this because I had to I took a step back from the production side because I wanted Mac and Jay to work together, and they worked their balls off for this album, and it became a massive success. And we have Reflection of the Truth. We got Pain You Bring Me, Andy's original. Mood, Courage to Fall, Judas, Not Just You, How Could I, Better Off Alone, which became the toppest ballad on YouTube. And also on Spotify. But bonus tracks is Not Just You acoustic and Better Off Alone acoustic, with 2 great tracks exclusive to the CD. And also on Spotify. This was my most successful album I released last 2 years ago. And it's been it still is a massive success, this album. It's been amazing to do this. And that was 2019. Now, during the time, I had a break for a while, and nothing was happening. And it was hard to get people, and it was very hard to recruit people. So what I did was, in 2019, I had a chance to do a project, which for me is still going to be a massive hit. Now, you may have probably seen videos on YouTube I've posted of songs that I've written with some songs I released on. Can't really see the font on here, so but basically I released some songs from projects that I had going on for quite a while, and it was and this is on the documentary. If you want to see a documentary about this, but I'll explain. I was starting to recruit people, unknowns that were great singers. And I started posting on a few sites, including John My Band, and I started to do a project called Time Riders. And I started writing the song. I started demoing the song, sent it to a couple of people, and they loved the track. It took so long to do it. 9 minutes long. It's actually 9 tracks, 9 minutes long. And it basically it's a concept song, not a concept album. Basically, it's like a journey through music of cover songs, unknown cover songs that you wouldn't even know from the previous periods that you listened to. So I started writing some originals on this, and I started writing Air, which sounds awesome. Started writing End of the Line, a very Jim Steinman kind of esque kind of sound to that. Took so long to do that, actually. It was really good. And I'll be playing clips this tonight as well as on the show. And then I wrote a song called Shakedown, which became very popular for the video side of it and also for the release on YouTube. It was great. And then I started doing, I started working with a lot of people on this project, and people got in touch with me. They were auditioned, and they were very happy to do this. They weren't bothered about payment or anything. They wanted to do this because they wanted to do it. They got paid for it though. So everybody basically was on the project. Everybody did a great job on the tracks, and this project will be out this year. Hence the fact it's been taking 2 years to get this thing out, and it's been taking a long time. So we're finally going to get this album out, guys, very, very soon. I haven't talked about this a lot on my stream, and I have been explaining. So the reason why it's on the documentary, why have I put that in the documentary, was actually not supposed to be in the documentary. But saying that now, it is in the new edit of the documentary on the DVD. It's coming out in the next... it will be out very soon. I just haven't had time to put my energy into the edit at the moment. It's just been taking me ages. But we will be issuing the CD, and the CD comes out in June time, including, after that's released, we're bringing out the second one, which is Time Riders 2. And this is the follow-up to it. And this is the one where we left songs off, and basically the people who have been recruited to do these 2 albums, they've done them. And I am very happy. This has been a great success. So this will be a great success. So this will be available to you guys to buy. So you'll be able to purchase this through my Facebook page, which is ST Entertainment on Facebook. And if you go to the page, go to the shop, you'll be able to buy this soon. It's not available as yet. It's not released yet. But that is a project I had started doing, and I am getting back into that project. And we are finally need to finish the tracks, actually. I'll be playing you some tracks that later in the show. So please do stay tuned. One of my biggest successes I had of the year, from last year. Last year was lockdown. Obviously, we were in this situation, and obviously, I wasn't sure what was going to happen. Well, last year I had a great success last year with one album that came out from Lauren Short. This thing has been my most successful album to date. It still is the best one, and this is been talked about so much. I have non-stop talked about this album on my Facebook page, but tonight I thought that you guys, who the hell is Lauren Short? If you don't know from the documentary I made, she's from Scotland. She did a audition for me on a song she did. I don't know what the song was, and she was interested in doing an album, which I approached her with first. And I had some material in the process. I was writing an album in the process for Jade to do, but Jade didn't have time to do it. Then she said, and I said, well, how about if I move over to this girl? And I said to Jade, I need to do something with her now. I can't wait any longer for any other release to come out. I said, if you put your time and energy into this, get this out. I have to say, guys, this has been the most successful album I've released all over the world, all over the globe. It's not reached the USA as yet. I'm trying to do that very, very soon. But, sorry, it's my desk. But this thing has not been non-stop. It's been talked about from everybody who bought this album. I've been inundated with people. And you guys, if you love the 80s side and the rock side and the great music from a decade, you need to listen to this because she is superb. She is one of the most excellent singers I've ever signed who did this album. And it was all recorded here. Well, the production was recorded here, but it was all recorded in her own house in Scotland. And she had a little mini studio. And she obviously said the tracks on the album, every single track that you wrote is superb. There is a cover song in here that we did do, which was Turn My Back and Walking Away, which is an Ian Levine song, which I'm very happy to say has not been uploaded to YouTube, because it's just the fact that we don't want to get in trouble. And the first thing she ever recorded for this album was Only the Light, which is an 80s song from Ricky. And I was worried about that because I was worried in case I was going to get a cover issue with it, but I didn't. Never did. And this is going to be on digital soon. But for the moment, you guys have to buy the CD. She is just one of the most amazing singers that I ever signed. And I'm not saying that. She actually did a great job. She's also on the Time Riders project as well, on Time Riders 2. You probably might have heard a couple of songs from what I uploaded on YouTube was Passing Place. I had to upload that. That's actually the edit version of it. The album version is absolutely top notch. And she did New Stage, which is on here, but this is on here. It's an alternate mix of it. And she did Own the Light, which is the Time Riders version is more different to this one, because this is actually the longer version on the CD. That's a bonus track on the CD. And so that's why I have been busy. But not only that, guys, I've got a lot of news to tell you what's been going on behind the scenes. So if you guys want some great music this year, get these albums because these are amazing. Do buy them. £5 each on the website. We're still on the website. The website's not even done yet. £5 each on the in the Facebook store. Please buy them. They'll get posted to you within a day. Please do buy the albums. They are superb. We still want someone to really review this thing. Chris could review it. Fantastic. I'll play you some tracks as well just in the show. I'll talk stuff first anyway. So that's what's been happening for the past 3 years, guys. I've just been so busy producing some stuff and doing albums and love the passion I love to do, which is music, and starting my own label now, which is great. So getting off that subject, what's been happening from releasing stuff on to the public? You know, why did you start it up, and how comes things have been quiet on here? So the reason is I've just been so inundated with auditions. I have just been this year. My goal this year is to be successful and to release as much content as possible. And this is why I've been taking my eye off the YouTube thing. I put my time and energy. I put my time and energy writing, producing, arranging, working with Andy, with my guitarist, who is still absolutely amazing. Who's still with me, which has been a great thing. He's with me forever because he's absolutely the best guitarist you'd ever hear. He actually has his own YouTube channel called Andrew McCann. So if you want to go and like that page, go and like it. I'll put the link on this page. But the thing that I want to discuss is what was happening between this period of 2020 and 2021. Okay, so I'm going to tell you basically the real reasons and what's been going on. One piece of news that you guys want to know is, has Jade released a new album yet? No, she hasn't. Jade was going to be made a position to actually run this for me permanently as well. And that was an amazing opportunity for her to really get back into this. But because I had to take the opportunity to concentrate on her business side, she couldn't jiggle between two things. So Jade's had to take a break for a while. Whether she comes back, I have no idea. I have no idea. I've been getting on my Facebook page has been crazy because people have been asking me, is Jade releasing a new album? Is a new single due to be out? Ain't gonna be out for a while, guys. I do promise this though that we will try and get an album. We will try and get a single out from her. What I can tell you is Jade is actually on both Time Riders albums. She is. She's got a great song coming up soon called "Tell Me," which I would love to release on YouTube, but I just really haven't got the time to put my energy in the editing. I can't physically, my editing skills are shit. So that's a no-go, guys. But the main thing is that Jade, there was some rumors going around apparently that Jade left. We had a fight. No, we've never had a fight in our lives. We basically had to just she just had to concentrate on her university work, and that was the reason why that's what happened with that. So that's the first thing. Second thing, got a great. I'll get the good news in a minute. In 2019, we also were due to do a project for a girl called Rebecca Appleby, and we call her Bex for short anyway. And she had an album planned in 2020 with Mac to produce it. And we couldn't, we had to try and we had an absolute breakdown. Confusions happened. And she went through a bad time. And everybody just goes through a bad time. In 2019, we had started on a project for Jade to do, which was called Which Way. And we were worried if that was ever going to get done. Me and Mac wrote 12 songs within a period of the last 3 months we did it. But the project is now definitely on hold until further notice. There's one good track that we might be releasing called Opalescent Love. And if we do get that mix sorted out, we'll release it on our page, on my YouTube page. I'll let you guys know when that'll happen. And we started demoing a couple of songs. Me and Mac went absolutely nuts on this thing because we came up with some amazing stuff. It was just so brilliant. And we were so disappointed that obviously when Jade announced she was going to have a break for a while, we weren't going to be sure whether our project was going to be back up and running again. And Nathan Vos, who is an amazing guy, he's actually just about to re-record The Fire and the Flame for the Time Riders project. He has got one of the most amazing, great metal voices that I've ever heard in my life from the Northeast. He is from the Sun. He's not from Sunderland. He's from Ryhope area, and he is without a doubt a superb singer. And he did it, and he has been getting attention from people. He's been posting stuff on his Smule account, and he did some backing tracks. He did a cover. He did a cover of Tap One Negative's "Love You to Death," and I got, oh god, that guy. I just seriously, that was just brilliant. So, if you're watching this back, Chris, I'll share you his audio to that, because he still is amazing. And then I had I was then recruiting again for singers, and as I started again, just basically wanted to do some more work, and more albums were due to come out. But obviously, between like October time, things had started getting interested. I was between the time I was finishing off this great album, I was ready to do another project with somebody, but I didn't have any material written. But I then had a great talk with some of my artists, and they told me to go on a page called The Circle, and it is a advertisement page, and they are bloody brilliant. Them guys are just absolute great. And I started advertising on that page for singers, just to basically if they wanted to do some work. Again, unknowns. And that's how I met Izzy. And if you all know Izzy, who did the Sons of Time track, it's on YouTube. It's been getting some great reviews for that, actually. People love it. That was one of my most amazing youngsters who really did pull that song off so well. And still to this day, I can't get over that song at all. And she did the most amazing vocal you've ever heard in your life. And she's still great. So what happened was I put an advertisement out for someone who wanted to do, just see if he was interested to do any more work with me. And then some people got in touch. And in October, when I posted the first posting on there, the response was massive. It was big. And then I got a girl called Christy Reed, who was a professional singer from down at Great Yarmouth, from the south. And she, her first video, the first video I ever watched of her, she did a song called Since You've Been Gone from Rainbow, which is still one of the best songs I think ever, great from metal side and rock side. She did that as her first audition, and I was so impressed with that. And I messaged her back and I said, listen, I want to send you a track, the Tightrope track from Evelyn Thomas. She never heard the song. I said, I'll do the guy vocal for you. I'll send the guy vocal that Alex did. And I said, if you record that, I'll let you know my decision by that time. Well, I had two people got back to me about the track. The first one was Stacey Brown, who was not very good, unfortunately. No. So some people five people actually did the audition, but the best one that came out was probably Christy's audition was the best. She nailed that track so well, and it was just so brilliant. And I then had a chance to ask her, I have some tracks left over for a project that could be coming up soon. I said, are you interested? And she says, yeah. So we had a great meeting. We discussed everything. And then we decided, I said, I'm writing a track at the minute that's called Somewhere. And it's AOR. And I am a massive fan of AOR music. I love that stuff. From Revolution Saints to Issa to Frontiers Records, top notch. And I started writing a track called Somewhere. And that was the first time that I finally got a chance to get myself to write with her. Actually, she co-wrote the song, and we had a Zoom call, and we talked about what were the different areas you wanted to do and what sort of styles you want to make it, and she had said that I have never heard of the style before, but this style is great. As I said, I've never heard of AOR music in my life. I said, well, I've been listening to this for a long, long time. And I've been getting myself to learn how to do tracks properly and how to do them really, really good. And it's not like the writing style that I do now is not slow or it's exciting. It's all exciting music I love to do. So I pushed her with the track, and then I said, that's your first song. But then I had another 12 songs written, and she was interested. I said, I think I must have sent her a couple of tracks. I think I sent her Dreams Come True, the ballad I did. And I actually played them to her, and she loved them. And I said, oh, this is great, and this is very, very good. So I worked with her for a while, but by the moment she's been moving house, and it's been difficult to try and record with it at the moment, but she is recording Seclusion for her first song. Let's go have a quick whiskey. I know this is flat, but it'll do. So this is why I have been busy, guys. Whew. That is nice. Flat lemonade works actually. So that's the first part of it. So now this is where things get really exciting now for this year. In fact, before we even begin to talk about this stuff, this is the best thing I've ever had in my life. And guys, if you ever think that why I've been busy doing this is the reason why I'm going to tell you now. I think I'm drinking this tonight. Whiskey. And I've got that as well. So yes, that's still cold, which is good. So that's the first part of the way. So I hope you guys are enjoying this. Let's go to the chat room in a minute. Chris says, I have 2 websites. I know. I didn't know what the other one was called. I'm backlogged with reviews, so I can't do your album, I'm afraid. That's okay, mate. That's fine. It would be nice to get a review of Jade's album, Resitch, though. Her album is great. Go and listen to it on Spotify, mate. Please listen to this album on Spotify. You won't be disappointed. Especially with Judas. Oh, that's pure metal stuff to the brim. That song is awesome. So yeah, get me to rewrite your Facebook posts. I know. It's exactly what Jade tells me as well. She says, you don't write it like that. You write it like this. My grammar is terrible. I try to type more little things every day on the admin bits of this anyway. I'm doing that. That's cool. Other sites is various metal styles. Well, mate, if you can put a link into those onto this chat, I'm sure that the links will be available to be on the chat. I'll put them after the live of the video, and you guys can go and like them. And please support Chris's site. Go support Chris's site. It's great. So, guys, it's been a long time. I've been streaming for a while, but I thought, guys, let you know that this is a long stream tonight, so I might as well make my Saturday night pretty well. I'll be here till 9 o'clock tonight, so about 2 and a bit hours, which we used to do on the Queensville things as well. I do miss Queensville. I do miss the Queensville side. I do. And people, I get messages sometimes and they keep saying, can you do a Queen? Mark, I've been in touch actually. He said to me, I'd like to do a reshoot of my Queen collection. And I said, well, the only thing is I won't have the time to do it at the minute because I have obviously a label to run now, and I don't do the Queen stuff anymore. And he's very eager to get it done again because he wants to show his Queen collection vinyl off again. But that's like really outdated now. People don't do that anymore. They used to do it like some people used to do that, the Queen collections, and now I don't really see them now on YouTube. I think people are giving up on it now. They've all like kind of got the same stuff anyway. There's not any rare stuff anymore. There's not any point really doing them anymore, really, because going into the details and everything, it's kind of like, yeah, you've got that already. And it's like, again, you get repetitive with the same thing over and over again, and you're thinking that doesn't really work very well. But going on to Queen anyway, before I go to the exciting news, I've been trying to tell you guys this. I'm going to try and tell you this, guys, tonight, the exciting news, which has made me fucking happy.
So the Queen side of stuff. Well, do we really want to hear about Queen anymore? It's. There was apparently a post put on to what was it? One site, the Queen fans Facebook page. I've been following for quite a while. Somebody posted something about a rumor going around that Queen is to die. That Brian and Roger ought to quit altogether, and they don't want to carry a legacy anymore. So why the hell are they waiting so long to get this out then? Why couldn't they have just waited until 1998 when that was the end of it? They don't want to carry a legacy on. But they've now decided it's the end. It's like, is it finally the end, guys? Well, you need to drop the name badly because Queen's not Queen anymore. It's just an advertisement slogan for just saying that they want to keep the name, but it's not going to work very well for the side of it anyway. I mean, we've had some great releases coming out from Universal's bit who have really pushed it very hard, and they had great successes with that Rainbow box set, great successes with the what came after that? News of the World. That was awesome. But not very happy with the bonus discs on there. And then you had worst releases. The Odeon box set was dreadful. The Odeon was terrible. Edited to fuck it was. And then we had Live in Rio on DVD, which was a total disgrace. The tribute concert was a total disgrace. Why the hell they re-released that on Blu-ray is a joke. It doesn't even restored. But I have got the restored version of that now on my Blu-ray version. But no, actually, tell a lie. I have actually got a download now of the complete concert, re-edited, remixed. Not the edited version. This is the complete 4-hour version I have on download. And it is brilliant. And it's still the best. And the sound quality is top notch. It's not this, it's none of this chaotic BBC rubbish. It is the definitive version, which is being done by a YouTuber. And he did a complete brilliant edit of it. He got the authentic Japanese version from the must have been from the TV version that came out. And the guy was slagging, I wouldn't say that word. He was sawing away, editing it perfectly and getting the sound right. And the edit is absolutely superb. And it's not been used from various things, like various cuts of the whole thing. It's been in a complete cassette. It's been a complete rip from start to finish without any breaks at all, without any edits, no talking. Talking's in it, the commentary's in it, the whole thing's been restored. Whoever's done that on YouTube has done a great job of that, and that is superb. I don't know if it's still available on YouTube, but please, if you can find it on YouTube, please see it. It's the definitive version of the Freddie Mercury tribute concert. Is absolutely brilliant. And the guy who did it, superb job. Did a great job of that. So the Queen side of stuff, I still keep in touch with it. It doesn't interest me anymore. I just don't like when Brian goes live on his streams. I think Brian just has lost that touch. Fair enough to say, he does these great little micro streams. I think they're funny. And he just does like 5-minute videos of how to play guitar and show you how chords work and everything, which is good for him because he can't do much, obviously, and he can't travel much. But when he's sitting at home, he's like figuring out how to do a live stream and how to do a call. And it's just very, very good how he can learn how to do that. Brian's lost the edge. He has lost the edge. He's lost that drive. Everybody was keep pestering me saying, is he bringing out a new album? He isn't. He's still not going to give it out. He's never. The box set thing was never going to happen anyway. We all thought it was going to happen, but it was all rumors going around saying it's in the works, it's in the works, it's in the works. And it's like, yeah, but Rogers is out now. But how comes Brian's not released yet? Well, that's just as it is. Universal's just kind of lazy about it. So, yeah. I mean, the live thing that came out recently, that Queen of Adam Lambert thing. I mean, I know for a fact they have said they're not going to work with them anymore, which is good. Hooray! And then the this is what got me. And Brian decides, let's give Kerry Ellis a ring. Let's give him a ring live. Let's give her a ring. Kerry Ellis is just the worst ever. She's the worst up-fronted person in your face. She's in your face all the time. She thinks that she's got to be on camera. She's got to poke Brian, tell him off, and have a go at him. And literally all she does is poke at him all the time. And that's rude. She is just the worst. She's the worst singer ever in the world. Kerry Ellis can just go away. Because I'm not interested in Kerry Ellis. I don't care about her. Kerry Ellis is just she's not the greatest singer in the world. Brian thinks that she's married to her. She thinks that she's got this great, tremendous voice. She hasn't. That album she brought out, the Anthems album, was dreadful. And the other thing that she brought out, what was the other thing she said she brought out? She brought a Candlelight Dinner. Candlelight Dinner. I wish it was called Candlelight Dinner. Throw it in your face. That other album they brought out, and that was dreadful. And it's just like, what are you doing this for? And it's like, oh, but I love Kerry Ellis. Kerry Ellis is just so great. Kerry Ellis is not great. Kerry Ellis, everyone doesn't like her. No one likes her. I would say my point of view. If you've heard Jade's version of No One But You, her version's better than Kerry Ellis's version because her version fucking kicks ass. Her version's brilliant. And that's just been a great success on YouTube. And her YouTube channel's going to be back up and running soon. But she has Jade's version of No One But You stands out to me as her best version ever because people love that. When you put it on Spotify, when you put it on things, people fucking love that version. And it was on Secret Voice as well. And we're actually about to remix Secret Voice this year as well, which I've got a lot to tell you about that. Kerry Ellis is just a bad influence on Brian. She is just very rude to him. She's just very, very, very. No one likes Kerry Ellis. Let me check some messages. Right. Okay. We're okay. Okay. Right. So this year, guys, I have got great news, guys. I have not only have I had success with 4 albums that I have coming out soon, I have had more signings this year. And Chris just says, have to go back home from work in a few minutes. Okay, bud. Cheers. Thank you for tuning in, mate. And if you can share your links on your messenger later on, mate, give us your messages and I'll put them into the video as well. And you guys can go and follow him on his page. Just one more thing about what happened to his YouTube channel. He closed it down. He wasn't getting enough views for it. He was very pissed off with it because the YouTube channel that he launched did not get the praise that he needed. And it really, really sucks. YouTube sucks bad. YouTube just decides to not allow you to. You've got to be known for what you do, obviously. But the thing about it is, he put so much time and energy into that channel. He announced it and he said, "Guys, this is not working out. The views are going crap." I says, "I'm going to give up, and I'm just going to not bother posting anymore on YouTube." And he closed it down. So that's why his channel's not existent anymore. And it's a shame. It was great. It was very good when he did it, but I think people didn't like the fact that it was not. It just felt like people were not liking the way the style was done. So, yeah, links on here. I can't see the links, mate. The links are not on the page, and this chat room does not allow me to show links. Oh, have I got rid now? No, I'm not. No, I can't. Can't see them, mate. You might have to put them into Facebook, and I'll stick them in. Put them in the Facebook chat, mate, and I'll just get them off you later. So anyway, moving on from that situation. Okay, so what's happening this year, guys? Okay, this year, 2021 is going to be a great year for me this year. It's going to be exciting. We have got brand new signings, guys. I have had 7. I've got 7 people on board now. I have got great things coming up this year. And it's just going to be an amazing year for me. I have got duo combo. I have a duo now signed me for lifetime. They just signed the last 3 weeks ago. They're called the Osborne Sisters, Adelia and Scarlett Osborne. 2 amazing singers all the way from Wales. Gaming Head's here as well. Nice to see you, my man. You can stay because I'm here for quite a while. You should have been here earlier. Started at 7 o'clock. I've been live for about an hour now, so sorry. I'm live here till 8 o'clock, so it's fine. 9 o'clock, sorry. Which was it? 8? 9 o'clock. So I have new signing. I have the Osborne Sisters. They have got an album coming out later this year that's called Spotlight, and the songs that I've written for this are just fucking awesome. Just going way back to the roots of the 80s again, and just love that stuff. The AOR feels brilliant, and everything is just you can't beat that at all. It's just amazing. So we've got an album coming up from them this year called Spotlight, and it is going to be amazing. I also have got next signing I have is called Lucy Cooper, who came from London, and she was auditioned, and she is very similar to Amy Lee from Evanescence, and she is a songwriter, and she is doing an album which I don't have a title for, but it is going to be pretty much along the lines of Gothic stuff, which obviously the album that we were doing for Jade, we might use for her later in the year, which is good. Cool. And you just sent me links over that. So I have got you're doing AOR rock. I'm doing a little bit of both actually. I'm doing one album, the album for Osborne Sisters is AOR 80s mix of each things. The Gothic one I'm doing with Gothic metal kind of territory thing. I'm doing with Lucy. I think the Time Riders one, which is the one that I'm desperate want to get out soon. This one and this one. That's getting out soon. Get this album. Please buy this. It's great. Then this is the thing I want to tell you guys, and it is so exciting for me that you will never believe what happened to me the last few weeks ago. In fact, the last month ago, it was last month. I've got some great news to tell you guys that happened to me the last few months, and you guys are going to love this. And you'll be all going, what? This is exciting. Where do I start with this? Actually, let me go back a few months back. Yeah. So as I was finishing Challenge off, the album from Lauren Short, and we're playing you the tracks when we get the tracks later, guys. Don't worry, it's coming. We stopped the production for Jade's album when she announced she was going to just take a step back and take a little bit of a break from everything. We need to check your Bandcamp. I've got some news about Bandcamp, actually, so I'll tell you about that in a minute. After I was doing some searching around and I was doing on Facebook, I joined a group called The Live Bar on Facebook, who have just been the most nicest, kindest page. You would never, ever believe the talent on there. And in a documentary number 2, you will get to hear, you will get to know more. But I want to tell you about the best news that ever came up from me. That was so exciting for the label for me to run. From the beginning of March, I was working on an album with Bex. I'm still working with an album on Bex's second album, which is called the Punk album. Punk Prejudice is called, which is due to be out this year. I started working on some tracks with her. But what I did was the Live Bar that night, the Tuesday, I didn't watch it because I was busy doing some work. And Wednesday, I woke up in the morning and I just wanted to see who was live last night and everything else, because I didn't see last night the Tuesday post. The Tuesday, there was some great acts on Tuesday. And there was like 7 people doing the lives. And then on the last live that came on with 2 girls from America. And they were from Washington State. And it was a girl called Elizabeth Pennington. And a friend was called Adacia. And this is the best thing. You guys need to hear this. So don't skip this bit. It started the Wednesday morning. I watched the whole live stream of Adacia singing what's it called? She did a ballad song, When You Say Nothing at All, which I know the original. Don't get me started on that other shit version. But I heard that anyway, and she sang this as her audition. This was actually her very first audition she did. And I just didn't know anything about her. I just thought this is a very interesting thing, because if she's from the States, how the hell have I not been interested in going to America and trying to get myself noticed to be producing stuff for an American side? And my whole goddamn idea was to try and break America. Even with Jade, because Jade's been praised over there, even with Lauren Short's album Challenge. And I started 2 a day before I messaged her, and I said, I introduced myself, and I said, my name's Tez. I'm from a local label in the UK called Entertainment, which is just getting great feedback from people coming to join me. And the singers that we've got are on a project called Time Riders. And I just gave her all this massive text thing, which goes long. And I said, would you like... Your audition was great. I wondered if you would like to listen to something that I'm in the process of writing at this minute. And so she was excited. I wasn't sure whether she was going to take it about half and half. But the day that she messages back, she says, it sounds very interesting. I said, can you tell me more about it? And I says, well, we might have an album project coming up later this year. that's called Generating Life, and I'm writing some songs at the moment. But I want you to hear. I'm writing a song called Mysterious Wonder, and I'm just starting the demo today because I thought of this person singing that song, and I thought, could we have a call, and could we discuss this over a call? And we went on Zoom and we talked on Zoom. We went on to thingy, and we've been connecting so very much. Actually, this has been a great thing for me, and this is now leading up to why I'm getting busy now with this label being important than the Queen stuff. So I talked to her about it, and I said, I really, really, really think your voice has just got a unique blend. And she was telling me about where she was brought up from. She was from the Philippines. She moved to the USA with her boyfriend, and she was doing a few things. And she goes to karaoke bars in the States. She goes to a few live streams she did on a Facebook page, and she got over 1,000 views within overnight. And I just wanted to know more about it. And I thought, oh, this is interesting. And I thought, if I write this song called Mysterious Wonder, I'll see if there is a potential for it to be the next thing I can release. So a few days we talked, and then I basically just had this idea to write this for her, and I said, at the moment I'm writing this song as I speak, and I want you to listen to it. And bear in mind, it's a rough little idea I've got, but it's for me, I think this could be a potential single to be released. And so anyway, so she heard the rough backing track that she absolutely loved it. And she said, is that written for me? I said, yeah. I said, this song is for you. Because this is basically about, because I know about the background of yourself, because you are, you're bringing up in your sort of like the things that you go in, just brings it like more to how you stand out being an artist. And so I started to write the track, and then she demoed it. She demoed the vocals for me just on her phone, and she then said to me, "This song is amazing." I said, "How the hell did you do this track?" And I said, "Well, it took a couple of days to do. I've written the words and I've written the music, and then I did 4. Actually, the version you're going to hear is the nearly finished version of it. The version that we're about to release on YouTube, it will be the biggest thing I've ever going to release this time. And this is why I haven't been posting a lot on my page. So Adesha's got a song coming out called Mysterious Wonder, and they'll be on an album called Generating Life, which I also have written as well. And she's heard all the songs now from the Generating Life album, and she absolutely loves every single track. And I'm going to play this track for you now that is for me just a unique singer who really deserves this song to be out. So I'm going to play this for you guys. As I said, this is the very rough mix that we haven't finished yet, but this is still in progress. But I want you guys to hear this, and this is called Mysterious Wonder. I wrote and produced this, and the vocals were recorded in America, Adesha Studio, and this is for me just amazing.
Mysterious wonder how you came to me. There's a reason that you had to be. the shelter from the rain into my heart again, forgiving things I should have said before. Inside of all the pain, it comes to me again. I realize it's all a dream to me. What can I do? What can I say to take the pain away? I cry in my sleep, the secrets you keep. I'm taking away the price that I pay to see you through another day. I wanna keep it all away. Back to you. Path I always choose, it makes me come to you. The secrets I can't hide, it fills me up inside. My life is in your hands, together we will stand. Love is so unreal, it's the way that I feel. The shelter from the rain, back into my heart again. Forgiving things I should have said before. Inside of all the pain, it comes back to me again. I realize it's all a dream to make. And what can I do? So what can I say to take the pain away? I cry in my sleep, the secrets you keep.
So that's a little preview track, guys, of the song called Mysterious Wonder, which is coming out at least in about the middle of April. I think she's just trying to get released in the middle of April for that track. And she has got her own Facebook page, which is called Adesha B. And you guys need to go and listen to that, because listen to it. Go and like her page, because she's doing live streams on there all the time. So it's Adesha B, and I'll put a link on this video, guys, so you guys can go and like the thing. So I can't like do a edit at this time. That song's coming out later in April. The album will be out later in June, which should be very quick to record, actually. So that'll be really successful. One of the albums that I obviously did last year, obviously Lauren Short. As you all know, we uploaded a new version of Mabba's Days, which was done with Lauren last year.
The day when I was making my own way, trouble came around the door, was fighting through the thick of it all. Then I found someone who got out of this mess and into you. You took me away to paradise, and then I heard someone's advice. My best days are still ahead of me, running wild, running free. There's no whisper or a sound, got my head in the clouds. All too long the pain in me, falling down, falling free. All too long, it's all so true, I'm always thinking of you.
So that was re-uploaded and remixed with Lauren Short did that, and I just thought that was just brilliant. And people just loved the album so much, and it was just so cool. And the other thing that obviously what I did with the challenge album was not to really go. I didn't want to start doing anything. I then got Lauren to do the Time Riders album, and I actually, as you all know, Passing Place was uploaded to YouTube, and I just love it so much. And everybody keeps telling me, is this a style that you want to continue working in? Well, I do. It's just the fact that I want to get out of this the music that I currently listen to now is AOR all the time. I just love it. It's just something that keeps me going for a while, and it's just that. It's just unbelievable because it's got FLAC files in here. One of the I took this hard drive is absolutely shit. One of the tracks that I did do with Lauren first was a song called Only the Light, and the version that's on the Time Riders version is being completely redone. And the version that I've done on her album is the complete version of it that I have done, and it's a longer version of it. This is what started off being the most successful album. Sorry, this is what started the most successful album that I did, and people absolutely loved this track than anything else that came up. So here's a little bit of that.
Shadows walking behind me, strange nights won't let them blind me. Voices running all through my mind. Survival, got to get on with life. It's only the light that fades through the night. Shadow has fallen, and the darkness is calling. It's only the light after me. It's only the light. I can see the light. It's only the light. Can't you see the light? It's only the light. Only light.
That's what started off her career with that album, was just doing Only the Light. Was the first thing she ever listened to. And when she recorded that on the day that I got it back, I was like, that is just very, very good. And I thought the voice was superb. It was just amazing. So after that, by the way, this next track I'm going to play, it's got nothing to do with Not Only the Light at all. It's got nothing to do with it. But I did this this song. Something I did do. One of the songs I did write for this, I'm so proud of it, and it's called Turning Back the Clock. And I was in a good mood, actually. I was in a very good position to write it because I wanted to get out of again, I didn't want slow stuff. I wanted this to be exciting. I wanted it to be a song where, well, basically what we're still in now, which is this issue we're still with anyway. So all this was kind of all the songs that you hear on the writing. Some of the songs were written about the period we were in the lockdown situation. That's all it was about. And so I did this track, and I just did live piano on this, and me and Andy discussed what we were doing with this because we just didn't know what to do. And I said, I want to do it like an AOR kind of rock, this track. And the result came when I did the whole track and sent it to Andy, and he said, I mean, just listen to this.
Slow down. We're trying to keep ourselves away from the crowd. Let's turn back, hold the slide. It's coming at you for the attack. Backwards into space, face to face. Turn wonder if it ever stops. Turning back the clock. Turn back, on back.
So me and Andy were basically, we were just thinking about what we were going to do with it. So I said, well, listen to work of art. Listen to the band Work of Art. Listen to the album, a track called "The Machine." Listen to that, and it very simultaneously when I wrote "Passing Place." At the time I did it, this was actually in the same style I did it with this track, because I think "Turn Back the Clock" was written after. I did "Passing Place" because I wanted to try and do "Passing Place" as well, and I thought "Passing Place" was just so brilliant because I really think Lauren had this she's got this great ability to sing, and she just absolutely loved every track. And like right now, there's like a great artist here who I have to say who did a great job of every track, and it was good. But I'll try and find "Passing Place" for you guys, because "Passing Place" for me was a great opportunity to hear this. And after a lot of talking, I said, Lauren, you need this song. And so I basically, this for me was the defining moment when Lauren soared her voice so well on this track. You guys will now hear, you're going to hear now the full version of this, because I haven't even uploaded the full version because you've only had the edit version.
Seeing your face, finding out you're from another place. I've never seen something like this before. When I opened up the door, now that I see you in a glass, I knew that this was my chance. Now that we're seeing eye to eye, you lift me up high, going down to the passing place where everybody sees your face. Well, we're out in 1,000 miles, picking up and start, come back to looking so sublime, something that we can combine. Hold the key to what we see, it's the reality, you and me. We have something that is real, you have the right to feel. I feel something between us now. You laugh out loud and I say wow. You sit with me and you make me smile. You do the same all the while. Get in the car, let me take you for a ride. Alright, let's go down to the passing place where everybody sees your face. Well, we're driving 1,000 miles, picking up and stop, come back to look.
Actually, one thing about the track is that this was meant to be a duet with Darren on it, but Darren had to pull out because he had so many things going on. And Darren said to me, why doesn't Lauren just record this herself and do it in one complete take? And I said, well, I can try, but I said, you were meant to be on this anyway. And this is the part that Darren said, I don't feel like doing this song. I said, if Lauren does this track and pull it off, then, you know, the best thing is to have this out. And that's why we released Challenge in a way. Now, why it's not on the album, why it's not a bonus track on the album, this is the thing I had to be careful with, because I wasn't able to put it on the album because it was too long. And plus you had like 4 bonus tracks that were absolutely brilliant. And later this year actually, we're about to reissue this album again. So if you want to wait till the reissue comes out, because there's going to be a new insert made, because all we did in the inside was basically just put them in. But what we're going to do, we're going to put in the lyrics, information about her, and just one incredible artist. And that's the reissue coming out soon. And with which I think I was deciding whether to put this on as a bonus track as well for Passing Place. And I thought, if there's enough room, we'll stick it on. So she's got, which will be replaced now, probably with the Tamara's version. Tamara's version is much better. That was just the rough idea we did. And then the rest of the songs that we did were just so brilliant. but it's about a reissue this year. This one, but it's been. But Lauren just really did pull off every fucking song, and just this artist that was just, her voice was just so beautiful, brilliant, pulled out every song, and I just, when I heard the tracks from her, I just thought they were bloody amazing. So that's how Lauren was discovered. She was discovered from just doing one single audition, and she just banged out every track. Everybody bought this album. Everybody from my whole estate bought this album, and they praised it so much, and they said, that is just fucking brilliant. That's the reason why, guys, I have not been doing live streams on YouTube. It's just that Lauren Short was the best singer that I ever had, and has just been incredible. But the other thing that happened prior to Challenge being released and all the songs that she recorded for Time Riders, Lauren decided she didn't want the limelight anymore. She didn't want to be noticed anymore. She just felt it's a shame that a singer who was unknown at the time, and Lauren and Craig just didn't speak to me for over the year, which I totally understand why. There wasn't a fight or anything that happened. There wasn't a falling out. It was all because there was so many things going on. And then Lauren just didn't respond back to any messages at all. She just didn't want the limelight. She didn't want the success. She wanted to have an album out that was going to gain success for her. But by the period that we shipped out, well, how many copies is that? 100 copies? That was completely insane. But what a success I had, though, that album. And without that album being a massive success in Scotland, people still loved it. And then we were people asking about me about saying, is there a follow-up to Challenge going to happen? It wasn't the process, but Lauren just doesn't want the limelight. She doesn't want that. She does not want the success. She wants to be more involved with the family and keep herself on the quiet side. But the following she's had on the Facebook page has been phenomenal. She's been gaining, people have been requesting for her to do another album, and I don't know whether that's a possibility to happen, but because I think her family had been telling her, I think her family had said the album was just incredible, and it said, and you appreciate the work that was taken into that, but after that, there was all this quietness happening. It just really went like this, just really quiet. It was so successful, the whole family just went quiet. I just still to this day don't understand what was going on. I was worried about, I was just thinking, shit, I've made a damn good album. And then and then after that, it becomes a massive success. And I just couldn't believe it. And I was like, oh, that is tremendous. That is fucking tremendous. And that's why the successful of this label, I couldn't have done the help without Andy, because Andy, fuck's sake, he is one of the nicest guys I've ever met in my life, who has saved this damn label. He saved it. He pulled out every stops for this thing. He wanted me to be a successful producer and a writer. And I just, a few months later, after that album was out, I had to take a step back, and I went, have I created something here that's been just tremendous for people to listen to? And they all say yes. And my dad even got a copy of it. My friend Steve got a copy of it, and he absolutely loved it. And he, to this day, still says, what an amazing album you made. I says, I know. I said that will, I can never repeat that again. It will never happen again. That is something that I did along the lines of how that's how music is completely recreated in a way. If you have pride in yourself to write stuff and produce stuff, take it as a compliment and take it as you can. Now, the success I'm going to have this year, well, this year, I'm going to play some stuff now from an upcoming project coming up from the Osborne Sisters. I have been writing a lot of stuff for these guys, and I have been going manic on this. Me and Mac have really worked our asses off on this. Actually, we did a track called The Show, which I don't think I'm allowed to play. It might get a copyright strike. I don't know if I get a copyright strike for it. I might, but what I'll do is I won't play that. But I want to play you a song that's coming up from them guys, which I just wrote a few months ago. Actually, I can't see it one either because I'm not ready yet. I'll do. I don't think exactly which one it is. I'm trying to think which one I did. Which one I did do? Can I play the short one? No, it was just Spotlight. Spotlight. This is a song called Spotlight I did with and we haven't done the guitars as yet on this track because we haven't done nothing on this track. So what I did was I did this track called Spotlight. This is the track for their album, and I did this really, really quickly to write this thing. So I'll let you hear this because there's got no vocals on it at all. It's just basically a backing track. And this is the girls who heard this and they fucking love this track. That's me playing guitar, by the way. That's a little taste of their album coming out. I mean, it does sound similar to Passing Place, but I'm not trying to recreate anything else. Just kind of a different song altogether. But yeah, that's Spotlight. That's the main title track for it. But I'm also doing this year is a track. I'm doing an album with a girl called Bex who has been with me for quite a while, and me and Mac were working on a track called IDK. I actually wrote this myself, and it's a punk kind of feel to it. And this is a little sample of it. kind of song that we're going for Bex's side, which is a punky kind of hard rock edge thing. And that was the first one I actually approached her with it, and she absolutely loved it. She went, "Is this for me?" I said, "Yes, it is. It's good." So that's the one that I wrote for her. The lyrics aren't written yet. She's writing the lyrics for it. I wrote the music for it, but it's so cool. So one of the songs that that from the Time Riders album, this one, is a song that Jade Cup originally cut it. And I was about to release this on YouTube, but this is the thing that I don't like. I don't like doing. I don't like to release stuff on YouTube a lot I don't like to release a lot of stuff on YouTube, because if you all know the scenario with YouTube now, music side of it, you don't get a lot of good views for it. You don't get a lot of views. YouTube's got this silly policy where people do cover songs a lot. People do cover songs, and they don't gain the recognition they need, and that doesn't work. When you get original songs written, like myself, and produce it, you upload it, and you upload it for a reason, because you want to hear it. People want to hear this. The public have heard Sands of Time, Your Secret Safe for Me. What else I've released of this? Secret Safe with Me. Sands of Time. Oh, actually, I haven't released a lot on there. Was it the first one I released? Oh yeah. So I released an EP called Time Riders the EP, but it's now that EP is now gone. So to be very honest, Back to You was released, but I haven't released any. Oh, Shakedown was released as well, but I didn't release any more. Ah, right. Okay, so this will be released then. Okay, well, we can't release two songs. So I will be releasing some more stuff on Time. I thought I had more out on YouTube. I thought I had. I must have put it on hold for some reason. Anyway, but anyway, guys, I promise I will be uploading some more of the Time Riders album to you guys so you can hear it. And Passing Place as well was uploaded onto YouTube. That's right. I didn't release any. Oh, Your Secret Safe for Me, Secret Safe for Me, Sands of Time, and Passing Place. They were the ones I uploaded. I did, but I didn't upload the rest of them. So I'm going to play you now 2 originals I did. Recently, I just did this track. I did a track for a girl called Charlotte Wilson, who where is it? Oh, come on, where is it? I did a track for Charlotte Wilson, which I can't find. Where the hell's the song at? No, I don't think I've got it. It's not here. Just seeing where this song is, guys. In a Jim Steinman kind of feel. And this is a song called End of the Line. Now, originally, there we go. Originally, this was an idea I had because no one else was doing these sort of songs like this. Nobody was doing this sort of stuff. Nobody was writing this sort of stuff. Now, I love Jim Steinman. I love Meatloaf. I love this Meatloaf second album. It's great. Love it. This is just powerful. It's just great. It's got great melodies to it, great songs, great guitars. And I then started to work on a track that I thought, do you know what? If no one's ever going to do this song, I'll do it because this is my original. I did. And so this has got no vocals in this at all. I've took Jade's vocals off this. Jade did a vocal of this, which I'm still trying to decide whether to put Jade's version of it on or not. I don't know yet. It depends, but it might work. It might not work. We'll see. But this is a song called End of the Line. Now, I have never uploaded this to YouTube ever. Never uploaded this. It still needs to be edited a bit. It's too long for it to be on the album, but I'm thinking about editing this now because there is a part in the song which makes me feel, ooh, do I edit that bit out or not? I'm not sure yet. So anyway, so basically what I did was I started to do a very very rough demo of it, and then then after that I thought, right, I'll make this song, and if no one ever gets this song out by the time in the rock field, then you guys have missed out so much. So this is End of the Line. This is the first time we're ever going to play it live on the show. I'll play it in full actually without me talking. And this time I'll play it in full so you guys can hear it. Here it is. False end on this as well that we had it in this. This will be the end that will cut out anyway on the song, so I hope you like that. That's got End of the Line. That's to be recorded with the Osborne Sisters. The first version is available on Time Riders first before the album's even out later this year, but it took a long time to do that track. It took so long because it was live strings, me actually playing the strings, and also doing the guitars, which would be me, and Andy did that as well. And I love the end. It took so long to do that track, and it was, and for me, it was just a great thing to do. I thought, you know what, let's do like a do the slamming kind of thing. I thought, I'll write it. I'll do it. Why not? So, so that's from Time Riders 1. Now, coming up in Time Riders 2, I've got a song coming up called Special Prize. and I had a ball writing this track. I did the first version I did sounded like crap. It just sounded just totally naff. I did a demo of it, and I just really, really hated the vocals. Jen did the vocals on it. I heard the track and I heard the vocal, and I went, I'm not doing it like this. No way. I'm recreating something from the previous past. And I thought, you know, I might as well do something way better. Let me strip it back. Let me get rid of the vocals. Let me get rid of this thing and let me completely redo it. So I put an advert out for someone to do it because the time I was wanting to be seriously finished. And it's nearly done, actually, which I'm happy about. And then I thought, right, I'll see if I can get someone to do this track. Now, I'm not saying anything bad about Fleetwood Mac for a start. Fleetwood Mac are a great band. They are great. This is where the idea came from, a Fleetwood Mac idea. And it's, again, one of these tracks where I just literally loved doing it. I did play the piano on this. I did the drums, the bass, the guitars done by Andy. He did a great job on these guitar parts. And the vocals done by Charlotte Wilson, who has just finished a song called Make It Big, which, if you like the 80s kind of sound, you like the 80s kind of feel, that's where you need to listen to. But this track I did special surprise with Charlotte on vocals. This kind of was a different way of me writing something that was kind of like in a different territory, because the song, the Fleetwood Mac writes stuff really clever, and Christian McVie will be very proud of this, actually, because I wrote this and I did the track, and after I did the track, I delivered it to Andy, and I said, Andy, listen to this. You've got to listen to this. Doesn't this sound like a Fleetwood Mac kind of track? And he says, yeah, it does. I says, let's see what we can do with this. And he was into it straight away, and he said, I want to work on this. And then Charlotte did the vocals on there, so I'll listen to this. Let's see what I'll do. I'll play it from there. So that was me and Mac doing that song, and it was just really good to do that because that was something unexpected and it was spontaneous. I thought, you know what, I'm going to redo the song, redo it, because the original version, I am playing the original version. The original version absolutely sucks. Sorry, I'm getting messages. I know this is from Kelly. She said, Carl would have done this for you. Do what? Live stream. Okay. But yeah, but that's all. But that's these are, that's the whole reason why, guys, I am not doing live streams anymore on YouTube, and why my Queen page is now started to, my whole label is now starting to get busy. It's been getting very busy from this time, and just today, I've had a message from somebody today who is wanting to work with me as well on a project. So there's loads of stuff, guys, coming out that's really, really amazing. Absolutely amazing. It is going to be a big, big hit this year with everybody coming out with all this stuff. And the songs you've heard on the stream today, you really appreciate the fact that my music is just so, writing is great, production's great, everything's just superb. And it's nice to do stuff, because if I wasn't in a position to do anything and I would just be sitting here bored to thingy, you know, I've just paid nearly over £1,000 for my studio stuff. I've already got like my mixer now and multi-track thing, digital studio thing, 2 monitors now, which I've finally got 2 monitors. I've got big speakers in the room. I've got everything now. I can't say anything bad about, because this is my home, my studio, and this is what I want to do, and this is what I love to do. And I will still continue writing and to continue producing. And let's say, guys, there's a lot of stuff that I've been doing and had success this time. And again, guys, everybody's happy with what's coming up this year, which I'm going to talk about right now. What is coming out this year, because you guys want to know. So, I do have a list, actually. He says he did have a list. I do. I have a list of the oh, it's right here. Actually, I've got a catalog. I've got a catalog here, actually printed off from the last few days ago. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys what's coming out this year from the label. We've got the latest edition. We have is a girl called Natalie, who is interested in doing a project. But I'm going to go through some stuff now, guys, that you want to know what's coming out this year and what is releasing on YouTube. And I will tell you in a moment when my phone decides to work. Yeah, guys. Oh, yeah, I've got to tell you something else as well, guys, that I forgot to tell you about today. Didn't receive it. Just a second, guys. We'll just do this first. Is it that one? I should make sure it is the right one. Just give us 2 seconds, guys. Yeah, I'm going to talk about my computer next, by the way. Why my computer's like shit at the minute. I'm just going to make sure I got this email address first. We should try one. Is it hotmail.com? Probably junk mail. Devon's woke up now, you see, because she's just doing an unusual thing. Is it hotmail? Oh, it is hotmail.com. So next thing to talk about is what's releasing this year. All right, I've got the list here. So that's what I'm going to do now. So anyway, so we've got Christie's album coming up later next year called Dreams Come True. We've got Time Riders 2 releasing later this year. Osborne Sisters album Spotlight is due to be released later this year. We have Time Riders, the album, coming out first this year. Generating Life from Adaisha. If you want to know how to spell her name, by the way, it's Edaisha. It's a very unique name. Adaisha is releasing her album in April. Bex's album Punk Prejudice is due to be out later this year. Ghost Habits will be out first. This is the first one releasing Ghost Habits, which is an amazing, lovely album to listen to. And it is recording, and I've had to finance it as well. I've had to pay for that because that's been something I've had to do because it's not free. No. Eve, what? Send it to me. Well, my internet's not working because of the stupid situation with my broadband is shit. So I didn't receive anything. Devon, stop it now. It's over this broadband issue. My broadband is absolutely trash. Yep, it is a broadband. So I hate that broadband very much indeed. Right, anyway, while we're waiting for that anyway, I'll get off that later. So what I'm so that's the whole plan now for this year is to release stuff on YouTube, guys, and also on DistroKid, which is a distribution form of releasing albums to the public and listening to tracks, and looking forward to get stuff released. So there we go. So I have basically just been starting to get more people on board, start the label. The label's going to be successful this year. Loads of stuff coming out. So look out for stuff coming out on Spotify. I've got a new Spotify. I've just actually got a new Spotify account already made. But I can't do a picture on it. It's got no picture on it. So I have to sort that out later with Spotify. It's called the Spotify. It's called the Spotify. Right, the Spotify account is ST Entertainment, which you'll see, and it is going to be running up soon because I'll be paying for DistroKid this year, which is going to be good for a year's account. Might as well, and might as well do that. Devon's just looking at me like she's kind of wondering what's going on. I'm live, Devon. Anyway, so the other thing I've had is my computer has been completely upgraded. Well, it has been upgraded, but the hard drive is a complete waste of useless time for me. So I got a hard drive, a supposed to be a 500 gig hard drive. It's not. It's the integral hard drives, which is not the best. So I'm buying a new SSD for this anyway, and it's going to be a definite Samsung one I'm buying for this because the Samsung's better for me to buy. And I'm getting a graphics card, new graphics card. I had a fake graphics card. I've actually got it right here. You'd be thinking, Tez bought a graphics card. Yeah. Well, actually, let me explain something. Actually, let me explain. how this come around. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by this message because this message is really exciting. If you've seen videos on YouTube about graphics cards, actually, let me let Devin know because Devin comes to me. Go with me, Devin. Wait, get it, get it. Go get it. I need to get some new headphones. My headphones broke yesterday. So okay, it'll do. So I bought a graphics card. Yes, and by the way, if you're wondering what this is all about, I did get ripped off actually from this graphics card. I did get a fake graphics card. So as you probably all know from the eBay community, the eBay is eBay's. I hope these aren't going to break. I need to get some headphones next week. But basically what happened was I bought a new graphics card. Supposed to be a new graphics card. And this was supposed to be a GTX 960. It's not a GTX 960. It's a fake. This card is a total absolute fake. So if people have bought this card with this blue strip on it, which you can't really see from this, but it has got a blue strip on it. Actually, let me get my thing up here. So you see from this, you see these cards here? Yeah, if you've seen these cards, do not buy these cards. These cards are absolute junk. These cards are fake, right? Okay, fake thing, fake everything, fake chip. This is actually a GTS 200. It's one of the shittest cards I've ever bought. It's not a GTX 960. It's totally fake. It's totally bullshit. I put it in my computer. It doesn't run very well. It craps up like crazy. Graphics decides to switch off for a couple of minutes, and it's just complete utter junk. So don't buy these because this is not a genuine card. As you can tell, this is not a genuine plate. So no, I got absolutely ripped off. I mean, as I said, people buy them on eBay. Some people apparently are still selling them on eBay as a knockoff price. This is not a genuine card. So I'm buying a genuine card. The 1080 Ti I'm buying from Amazon. There was something for £90, I think, which is not a bad price. But I need to get a graphics card like as soon as I can. A new SSD, a new graphics card, because the SSD that I have had in this computer has been junk. It's been absolute junk. It's just been crapping out too much. It's been glitching. It's just shite, absolute shite. Even when you open up, but even when you're live on your camera, when you're streaming live, and when you open your browser, the browser doesn't like the fact that it likes to keep it all crap. So it's totally junk. So basically, I spoke to Andy, my guitarist, and I said, "What's the best ones to get?" Samsung. Samsung's the best ones to buy. And I said, right, well, I'll definitely will go for Samsung next time. And these headphones, somehow these headphones, I think it's broken. Is it? Something's happening to these headphones. Hang on a minute. Seems to me the headphones are about had it now. I think they're going to have to go in the bin because I broke yesterday. So basically, that's the scenario with my computer. I've got a brand new motherboard, memory, 16 gig memory, but does not like the SSD. It hates the SSD. Doesn't like streaming the SSD. This is why it doesn't like OBS. OBS hates it. Doesn't stream good on OBS. It does not do fuck all. So it's just trash. Absolute trash. And I think I'm going to end it there, guys, for this stream. So I hope you've enjoyed all the great stories of what I told you tonight, guys. The music you've heard. And that's why I'm busy now, guys. Yay. So I thought I'd just give you a live update. What's been happening with myself, what's been happening with the channel. As for now on, guys, it's going to be complete uploads of music from artists. It's not going to be no more Queen stuff. It's going to be a label that's going to be finally up and running. Devon's barking says because she wants to go for a wee. So basically, that's the whole scenario, guys, is why I'm not on YouTube. You'll probably get to see me once a month or something or whatever, but can't happening now because I'm very busy with the other stuff at the moment. But I thought tonight I'll come on tonight, and I thought, right, I've got nothing to do. I'll just come and see you guys. So I thought that's going to be an interesting thing. So that's cool. All to the subscribers, by the way. I promise I will keep you updated on all of the releases coming up soon. I'm planning to do a video. I was planning to do a live video actually on Facebook. I did a live yesterday, but I'll do a live probably next week. So if you guys are subscribing to this channel, go and like my page, ST Entertainment. It's live, it's all there, it's all stuff, it's all live anyway, it's all live videos, me just talking and just basically playing new stuff. I can't play music on Facebook now because of the copyright issues. Because they don't like me playing stuff on there. But yeah, guys, it's everything's going great here. Everything's going great. And I do promise, guys, we will find out when Jade is back. I just hope that Jade will be back soon. So guys, it's just a matter of that's better. It's a matter of basically just trying to sort stuff out and getting product out this year. But please buy these 4 albums. These 4 albums. Apart from that DVD, the DVD will be out soon, guys. I do promise. Let me just move this up a bit. There we go. So all these albums here that you've heard, not this, Jade's album, Time Riders 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All these albums available in the shop. These 2 aren't released yet. These 2 are out. Please buy these ones. These are amazing albums. Please buy them. And Time Riders 1 and 2 will be out later this year. And I look forward to having a great success this year with everything else. And also, I also was thinking about this as well. If you guys want me to do this, I could be giving away a copy of Challenge in a competition. And that's something I'm going to do on my Facebook page, not on YouTube, but I will be doing a competition giveaway in the next few weeks, because I'm going to be starting to give away copies of Challenge. I still have a copy. I've got a book. See, what's happened is, from my part, I have 10 copies of Challenge in this bundle here, and I want to get rid of them. And if people want me to do a giveaway of this, I'll do a giveaway on Facebook, and that's something I'll get in touch with people about that anyway. But anyway, guys, I think I'm going to leave it there tonight. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't tuned in, if you've seen the replay, thank you for watching the replay. All the information I will post on this video. Like the links, go on. So please subscribe to the page on Facebook. I'm not active here much longer now. So cheers, guys. Thanks for everyone's support on the channel. Stay tuned to it. I'll be posting as much as I can. I'll try and get as much content out as possible this year. I think we're releasing Mysterious Wonder next on YouTube. And as I say, that song you heard today, Mysterious Wonder, will be an absolute smashing success. So we're hoping to break America as well with this. So hopefully it's going to be great. So hope you like all the artists. I hope you like all the product I'm bringing out. And I'll see you guys very, very soon for another live stream. As I say, guys, I don't know when, but once I get the time and once I get sorted out with all the time I've got to do and everything else I've got to do with these artists and recording wise, I will let you know when a live stream is possible. So please stay tuned. Have a great summer. Have a great Easter. See you guys soon. Bye now.